What's going on, everybody? Eric and Jenna here with driverlineup.com, world's located steering wheel holder. We are about to walk out of the house here shortly, packed up. We got a great load to Ohio out of Springfield, so we're really happy about that. Brad has a plan loaded up on his truck. So everything's rocking and rolling. Later in this video, I'm gonna walk you through some final steps, some final things that I wanna show you at Prime, because a lot of you really enjoyed that video where I showed you various different departments. And I had several drivers walk up to me yesterday and really liked that. One who was upgrading, who just really kind of enjoyed that walkthrough. So I'm gonna show you the process of getting a load that's already on the yard, which is pretty simple. But before we do that, we're gonna walk through something pretty epic here. This is a long time coming. We wanted to do it last night. I didn't get home until 9:30 last night, but we cannot leave the house again without showing you guys something that has to do with JDQ transportation and our baby that's upcoming. So we're gonna get into that. Jenna's gonna kind of walk us through it here in just a second.
Okay, so this one kind of started as a joke of getting men folk to carry diaper bags, and JDQ really just took that challenge and delivered. So he got, and it's awesome. Like, I'm excited to use this too. So not just for the manly men, but tactical baby gear. If that tells you anything. So
Let's show them what this piece is, what it says here.
This is a tactical diaper, or this is a tactical bottle pouch. So this will go on the diaper bag to hold a premix bottle.
Look at it, that's legit.
Yeah.
That is legit. Then we got the, what does it say?
This one is a tactical dump pouch. So these will strap onto the diaper bag themselves. So, you know, any sort of things you just gotta throw in there, clothes.
We got a rucksack.
Yeah. Little miniature.
But look at that. That's amazing.
Look at it. Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Then we got the,
awesome. So then the
let's do this one first.
Tactical baby changing mat for when you have an emergency change on the road. But look at this. Look at this. Drop zone. Park it right there. Park it right there. Yep. So then this goes with the bag as well. So we're gonna go move into the diaper bag, since you've seen the components that go with it. But look at this beauty.
That is legit.
Yup.
You can hear Remy up in the bedroom all mad.
Yeah, so this right here is really neat. So you've got room for your morale patches, since Eric loves his patches. If anybody hasn't seen his coat, this is where you put your wipes. Nice, easy access for your wipes. I mean, like, this is like the most legit diaper bag I've ever seen. It's like so ridiculously awesome. It's already got little mommy and daddy patches. Slap on there. Insulated pouch for holding, you know, milk or something that needs to stay warm or cold. Sorry, trying to go through this quick. Just amazing. In this beautiful black tactical camo as well. But look at that. All these pouches in there. So much room to organize things. It's gonna be the coolest swagged out baby ever. Stroller straps.
And obviously this is unisex.
Yes.
A baby girl or a baby boy will love this. I'm sure of it because this human is made of Jenna and I.
Now this one is absolutely hilarious. This is the tactical baby carrier. I'm not sure how to unstrap this from the way they have it packaged, but this is the baby carrier. So put the baby in there.
Almost looks like a bulletproof vest.
Yes, it does. It looks like a plate carrier.
It's almost like a little plate carrier. Look, does it actually have a slot for that? Look at that. It might. No. I was gonna say that's hilarious.
Yeah. But yeah, so that you can cruise around with the baby in style.
Yeah, so
this is amazing.
This stuff is amazing. If anybody's interested, it's TBJ travel tested tactical baby gear. It's really legit stuff. I mean, this is just crazy. Really cool stuff. So be back here in just a second, guys. So yeah, for now, some of you who are watching this, you may not know some of the backstory. I should have started with that, but obviously, Jenna we are pregnant. Someone got on to me the other day. They're like, "What do you mean we? That's what you say." Jenna is pregnant, but we're pregnant. So we have a baby on the way. We're so excited about it. I mean, this is a really cool thing. Someone asked me yesterday, they're like, "Are you freaked out? Was this not supposed to happen?" We wanted this to happen. It's really cool. And Jacob, JDQ Transportation, I'm going to put his link in the description down below. Please go subscribe to him. And Jacob, we can't thank you enough. Like, this is literally the coolest thing I've ever seen for a baby. Ever. I've never seen. In fact, the reason she posted it is because we thought it was the coolest thing we'd ever seen for a baby.
Right.
It was in no way meant to imply
somebody needed to buy it.
That someone should go buy it. But
it was literally me talking crap on how to get Eric to carry a diaper bag.
Yeah. So, but Jacob did go and get that as a gift for us. And JDQ, his name's Jacob, but JDQ Transportation, man, we cannot thank you enough. This is the coolest thing ever. This stuff is not flimsy, cheap stuff. No. You guys go look it up. It's legit. Like, but I highly recommend it. Obviously, they didn't give us any money. We don't have any relationship with the company. It was a gift to us from a friend. And we just had to show all of you guys because it's just the coolest thing ever. So you'll probably see this stuff in more videos.
Yes. In
the future, and you'll see it in action, all put together, of course, with a tiny human involved. But yeah, Jacob, can't thank you enough, man. This is literally the coolest stuff ever. This is a freaking tactical baby bag, you guys. Like, unbelievable.
It literally comes with a tactical field manual of how to properly use it.
Yeah, good stuff. So anyway, we gotta get out of here. We gotta get the truck packed, get the bed made, and get to the terminal to pick up this loaded trailer. It should be here any minute. She mentioned patches. I want to show you my patches. I'm going with a strategy of adding 2 new patches to my coat every year, and I think you guys are gonna get a kick out of them. So I got to pick that up at embroidery. And we'll do a little bit of a walk around at the terminal when we get there to show you some additional things as an extension to the video I did, I think yesterday morning or morning before. So we'll be back with you here shortly. All right, guys, back for a quick little clip. Jenna's inside Prime grabbing some breakfast. Remy is checking out the environment and waiting on her mama to get back. So I'm gonna show you outbound, but I'll tell you the process. Here at Prime, a lot of you Prime drivers are all gonna know the process, but if you're not yet at Prime or coming to Prime, it is extremely convenient. She's about to lose her mind when someone walks right by the truck. Watch this. I'm surprised she didn't park. Anyway, it's very convenient, and this is one of the many reasons we're establishing our permanent residency here in Springfield. Extremely convenient because there's so much freight that comes in and out of this terminal. Tons of it, right in the center of the country. It's Prime's main headquarters. We have lots of customers within 150 miles, and then coast to coast loads are being dropped here all the time as people need to get here for students upgrading, medical appointments, sleep studies, truck maintenance, all that stuff. There's just tons of freight that comes and goes from this terminal, and it's generally pretty easy to get a load out and to bring a load here. So it's very easy to get home time. There's not a lot of bobtailing. You don't have to go hide a trailer at a customer somewhere to go home. You're just right here, you know. So like this morning, for example, I called for a load, and there's a couple options, but longtime subscribers will know Ohio is my favorite state to load in and out of, and they had a load going to Ohio. It's going to Dole. I know exactly where it is, been there many times. So that load is here, and basically when you come in with a load that you're dropping off, the trailer gets inspected, you take your paperwork into the driver lineup desk, and as soon as that paperwork gets dropped there, the load gets dispatched to the next truck that's taking it. In this case, it's me. So that trailer got here, I want to say an hour ago, and I immediately got all the dispatch details, and so we're ready to go. So then we just when we go out with the load, we pick up that paperwork, the bills of lading. So it's just very convenient. It works that way at all three of the major terminals. You just don't have as much freight available at the other two terminals that you do here. One thing that can get frustrating here is because it's so busy, if a trailer needs repairs, sometimes it seems that they don't prioritize loads by when they need to be at their 90, which is their final location. Because oftentimes we've had a trailer that's needed repairs, and it just gets put in line behind a whole bunch of other trailers, and it can make you late to a 90, or make you have to run your ass off. It's taken before like 10 or 12 hours to have a trailer repaired. And sometimes minor repairs too, not like rebuilds or anything like that. So that can be a little frustrating. The trailer that we're picking up today did go to the shop. Hopefully it's not some crazy extreme repair. Fortunately, we have a lot of time. We're only going 600 miles and only have to be there by early tomorrow afternoon. So I could drive this whole thing tonight, even if we had to sit here all day. I haven't called to see what all is going on with that trailer. But anyway, the point is, it's a really convenient process to drop loads here and then have them taken on to the final destination. The rate gets split based on the miles and a few other variables. Like the drivers who brought it here, it was a team truck, you know, they may have had some detention on the other end. They may have had some tolls or something like that. I'm assuming they picked it up in extreme southwest because it's Dole, or somewhere over on the west coast. So all that kind of gets calculated, and then if you're picking up the load, you get the remainder of the rate. So for 600 miles, we're getting about $1,200. So we're getting $2 a mile line haul and fuel surcharge combined to take this on to Ohio. So it's, you know, it's really, generally speaking, a pretty well organized machine. So anyway, Jenna's grabbing breakfast. She's grabbing my coat. I'm going to show you that here shortly. Show you my patches because I'm really proud of them. And then I'm going to show you something that I'm going to do outside the truck that I highly recommend all of you get when you get your own truck. Or if you have your own truck and don't have one, you need to get one. I'll show you that here shortly, and we'll get on with the video. Okay, real quick, I just want to show you guys the patches. Pretty proud of them. Jenna just got back with the coat from the Prime embroidery shop. I was talking about some facilities. Prime does have a pretty amazing embroidery shop, and they can do pretty much any embroidery work, and they can stitch on patches and things of that nature. But this patch I've had for a long time. It actually came on another coat that I got as an award. This is the 2-year safety patch. I have the 3-year coming up, so I'll put that one down here. Most drivers put them on the sleeve, but I'm putting them on the front because on the sides. So I have the first year I was driving, Jenna got me these Operation Enduring Cluster Fluff COVID. So they're on both. Grammy, I'm trying to show and tell here. They're on both sides. This one I got last year. It may be backwards on the camera, I'm not sure. But anyway, this is an ode to a very specific shipper that I mentioned the other day that is never drop and hook, even though it always claims drop and hook. And not only is it never drop and hook, it's 3 or 4 hours for the door, and then it's 6 or 7 hours, or 3 or 4 hours to get the door, and then 6 or 7 hours at the door. And this is what I said, not to the guards, but to Jenna last time we were here. So I got that one. This is a new one, so I'm going to be adding one to each sleeve every year. This is a new one that I want to make sure that I instill in future students. You know, don't hit shit and you never go full retard. From Tropic Thunder, of course. Over here, like I said, we got, see, the Texas was last year, which is where my residency currently is, but we're in the process of moving that over to Missouri. But I'll still always have Texas at my heart for sure. And then finally, the other new one for this year, Send It. And Sykes Transportation asked, he said, what kind of send do you mean? He said, do you mean, I don't remember what example he gave, but I said, I'm talking like wheels are off the truck, send it. He goes, oh, you mean full send?
No brakes, or?
Yeah, he meant like no brake, going down a hill with no brakes, send? I said, no, not having tires on your truck, send. And he goes, oh, full send. So, not that I'm really suggesting you send it unsafely, but it is funny whenever someone was like, hey, this is going on, what should I do? Send it. So anyways, I want to show you guys those. You can get them done at Prime. I don't think there's embroidery at the other 2 terminals, but there is an embroidery shop here at Prime just off of the main cafe and or the North Star Grill, and it's open during business hours, so make sure you check it out. Be right back. All right, so while I'm over here, I'll go ahead and show you the wash bays here at Springfield. There's wash bays at all 3 major terminals. There you go. There's 3 of them here at Springfield. 3 that we can use. They've got other ones over here on the other side that we hardly ever, I don't know what they use those for. But anyway, there's wash bays here. In my opinion, and I don't mean this to sound rude to Prime, if you get your truck washed with a trailer, it's probably one of the worst washes you'll get. They generally are decent washes if they're bobtail. And the reason is because if you have a trailer, they just don't get anywhere around the frame or the catwalk. They don't really, the back of the cab. But if you're bobtail, they'll generally give a little more attention to that detail when they're washing it. But the advantage of having it washed with a trailer is that it's $10 for your tractor, and then you don't pay to wash. You never pay to wash a trailer, but if you have a trailer attached, it's $10. If you don't have a trailer attached, I believe it's $35. But I've gotten to where I'll just get the tractor washed on its own and just pay the $35 because it's pretty much worthless for me. That's my experience. But anyway, it's convenient to have it here. They do washouts, trailer washes, truck washes, all that good stuff. So yeah, there's that. Be right back. All right, so I was gonna show you this in action, but it's just way too damn loud. There's another truck that just backed under the trailer next to me, and my EPU's running. But so I'm about to air my tires up just a little low because it's been getting really cold. You can buy these at almost any truck stop and at Prime, and you need to have one of these for the winter. It's got the I haven't put the glad hand on this one, but I got to screw the glad hand on it. But you have a little glad hand right there, and then your nozzle on this end, and that allows you to connect it to your red line and push air into your tractor tires. And in the winter, it's inevitable that they're going to lose some air with the changing altitudes and the changing temperatures. And you don't want to have to be trying to find truck stops with air supply. You can run your tractor and air up your own tires anywhere you are. So you really, really need to have one of these lines to air up your own tires and keep them properly inflated through the winter. It's really important. It changes the life of your tread on your tires, get better fuel mileage if they're properly inflated, and it's obviously not dangerous to drive with them if they're properly inflated. So be sure you have one of these. So stand by for more. And the final stage is underway. We are inside of the outbound bay or inbound bay, depending on where you're pointed. Right there through that door is driver lineup, which is how we came up with our name. There's a long story to that, which I've talked about several times on this channel. There's a reason that very community-based reason that we use that as our brand. So I'll talk about that in a future video. But anyway, get your bills of lading here, of course. You can fuel up DEF, reefer fuel, truck fuel, obviously. They guarantee that it's the best price, I think, in Missouri. And it is a pretty good price here. So really convenient. You get fuel on the way in or out. There's also scales, 2 scales, I believe, here on the way out. So you can scale the low when you're coming out. So just really convenient. Like I said, to come in and out without a load. So we're now out of here. We're actually well ahead of schedule. The tractor didn't actually go to the trailer didn't actually go to the trailer shop, which we thought it did, but it turns out that the driver who dropped it off just ran a pre-trip on the reefer when they dropped it off, which is odd. Hang on just a second, guys. Hey. Yes, sir. Can I get 100 gallons on the truck and reefer fuel? Thank you. So anyway, they ran a pre-trip, which triggered a message to our Qualcomm that said the reefer was put in the off position, which usually suggests that it's in the shop, because obviously if they have to do something on the reefer, they shut it off real quick. So we thought it was in the shop, but it wasn't. So we're actually getting out of here pretty early. So we'll get Jenna to switch over to her here in a second before we pull out of here, and then have her drive us up towards St. Louis, and then probably park for the evening, and then I'll finish this drive overnight, so that she's not there's no point in going through the cities this afternoon to fight traffic when I can do it, I can do it in the middle of the night where there's no traffic. Just make much better time, use less hours. So that's our plan. We are out of here. Both of our trucks are running. Brad is the DL Fleet truck number 2. Brad's truck is leaving this evening, sometime today, whenever that load gets here. He'll be out there rolling. So both of our trucks will be rolling. I'm going to be talking about some of the things that when you have a private fleet with Prime, there's some extra goodies that are implemented into your Prime app.
So I'm going to talk about that probably tomorrow and put that in the Prime Private Fleet playlist on this channel. So anyway, that's going to wrap it up for this video. We're on our way. We're out of here. We're going to go roll for a little over a week, and then we got to come right back for a doctor's appointment. Then we roll for another week, and we got to come back for the DAB, the Driver Advisory Board meeting. So it's a lot of hustle right now. Trying to keep the truck running, but also trying to take care of stuff at home. So good times. All right, guys, be safe, make good decisions. As always, drive to thrive. Talk with you soon.